Angel Brandon. A lot of you have probably either talked to me, maybe met me in person, seen me in another webinar. Who knows? I've been at Blitz almost 2 years. It's been a grand time. I live in Des Moines, Iowa. Today is sunny, very sunny. I don't know if it's warm, haven't been out yet. But at least the sun is shining. So when the sun shines, it's a great day for an angel. And I want to thank anyone that has taken the time out of their day to watch me do a webinar. I know we're all busy. We're insurance people. We stay busy, right? Right. And then we have my amazing colleague, Chris Crowell. He is an underwriting manager and he is amazing. He's going to man the chat. So you can talk to Chris. You can just ask him personal questions and just chat him up if you want, or you can ask questions about anything. Now, today we're going over auto services, but please, if you have questions on another product, the portal, Mirror Chris, go ahead and put it in the chat. Once I start my PowerPoint, you guys, I won't see the chat. No. But Chris will see it. He's going to answer all your questions. Now, if you put something in the chat and we're getting a lot of questions and we do not get to your question, please send an email to me afterwards and I will answer your question for you promptly. Thank you for joining. So it's 11:02 and I have this scheduled for an hour, but I promise you this is not going to take an hour. So I'm going to get rocking and rolling. Don't forget, Q&A works, chat works. Any questions, ask away. Don't be shy. So let me play my PowerPoint. Give me just a second. All righty, let's see here. Play. See the PowerPoint, Chris? Okay. So you guys see my email here. Super easy. Angel@blitzinsurance.com. Like I said, a lot of you probably already know me. But there could be some people who have joined this webinar who you guys maybe you're on board with Blitz but haven't utilized us yet, or maybe you're new and you're just trying to see, do you want to get an appointment? So that is my email. Again, if we miss a chat question or if you have additional questions that we don't get to or I don't cover something, feel free to go ahead and go into the chat. So I'm going to get started. So today, what am I going to go over? Gonna cover how Blitz is different, just kind of give you some background. Our product portfolio. I'm not really going to hit our other products, but I will just tell you what they are just in case you're not familiar with our appetite. And then the product of the hour. Our product is called Auto Services. And I'm going to hit a little bit on car wash and auto detailers because they are some of our main part. Well, they're the class codes that we call like our main class codes that we've been writing in auto service. So I'll hit those a little bit. Then I'm going to get into how to get started, just in case you are not onboarded with us yet. I will tell you how to come on board and be a part of this great adventure. And I put a little blurb here, follow LinkedIn. Our LinkedIn page is going to give you access to new products, new hires, new information, and these webinars. Now you may get an email about these webinars, but LinkedIn is where you will see new webinar and you can join. And after we record the webinar, you can go on there and rewatch it. So you might as well do it now. I know you guys are multitasking. Go like our page. That way you're up to date on all things Blitz. So let's get going. So I did want to say this. I believe in the email that you guys got, it said that I was going to do a actual quote. Yesterday I was running through this and it kind of was going long without that. So I am not going to actually do a quote today. So if you were waiting for that and you think you need help with the portal and you want me to run through a quote with you, or perhaps you share your screen and you quote, or perhaps I share my screen and I do it for you, I can do that. Just reach out to me because I'm not doing that today. That's why it's not on the agenda. So I just thought I would bring that up just in case. But I can help you. Our portal is user friendly. My dog could probably go in there and quote, but you know, sometimes it could be some questions, it could be some issues that you may need help with, and I'm here for you to do that. All right, so let's get started. So if you were here, gosh, when did we do last month? So last month we had our vacant webinar by Roxanne, my amazing colleague. She did the vacant presentation. I just want to say, sometimes when you join these webinars, maybe you hear some of the same content, especially if it's going to go over product or the background of Blitz. But don't you log out. I just want you to stay put because every time you join a webinar with Blitz and every time you join any presentation that we have, you're always going to learn something new. We learn something new every day, right? Everybody, correct? Plus, I Googled for repetitive memory. It takes 5 to 7 times. Did you guys know that 5 to 7 times to remember something? So if this is your first webinar, you got 7 more times to come. It also said boring content is 20. And I know you guys are going to say insurance is boring. No, it's not. No, it's not. They're talking about history and math and all of that. So if you hear some content, oh, I've heard them talk about contractors, I've heard them. Just remember, hold tight. Don't leave me. We're going to get to the good stuff. But there may be people on here that don't know we write contractors. That's why we go over that content. So I always just like to start my webinars that way. Okay, let's go. So who is Blitz? What exactly is a blitz? There is a lightning rod in the name, so apparently it has something to do with speed, and that is correct. We are basically the future of non-admitted E&S. So guys, we are non-admitted E&S. We do not write any admitted. We want to complement your admitted markets. So like a Travelers, a Hartford's, AIG, and all those guys, all those great guys. Complement, not compete. Complement and help you when things don't go to the admitted market. And I would say they don't have a home, but they need a home, they can come our way. I always like to say we provide admitted level service on non-admitted paper. I say that because our portal, our service, just who we are, is comparable to any admitted carrier. You're going to see things that you think, is this the admitted world? You'll be confused. You won't even know where you are. But really, you're not admitted because guess what? It's like being in the admitted market, like the great platform, the great service, but it's not admitted. And I know you guys aren't used to that in the non-admitted world. You know how it can be waiting weeks, months, I don't know, days for a quote, waiting for customer service to get back to you, waiting to see if they even have customer service. I know how it is over here. It's not that way at Blitz. So just remember, I always like to say, we're the carrier. I have to say that because sometimes new producers come on and they call and they'll say, hey, Angel, where'd that quote come from? Or what other carriers do you use? Anything you get from us, any quote, anything that you bind is Blitz. We do write on Sierra specialty paper. That is our paper. It's great paper. I always call it the Corvette of papers because Corvette is my car that I love. It's A-15 rated. Great paper, great backing. But we are the carrier. Everything's going to go through Blitz, so just keep that in mind. Our claims are serviced by Blair and Company. So Blair and Company, as you guys know, when we started doing cannabis. In Blair and Company, they've done our claims and they work great. But I want to let you guys know this. Blair and Company, they do our claims and they will assign a claims adjuster, do the claims. And I know how you guys are going to say, yikes, TPAs, and I know how they can be. It's not that way. Blitz is very involved in claims. We got your back. We listen to the client. We are very involved in the process. So you never have to feel like you're being led by the wayside with a TPA that's not going to be there for you. You got Blitz. And you know what? You probably won't have a claim. We're going to cross our fingers. So you may not even get down that road. But just in case, I want to let you know that's who we use. We do all the surplus lines, taxes, filings, and fees. Keep in mind, that's all calculated on the quote. So you're going to have the taxes, filings, surplus lines, and plus the quote. So everything is included when you get that quote. Just keep that in mind so you don't have to worry about that. So that takes something off your plate as well. We have an amazing suite of products that most of you probably know. You can go to our website right now if you like while I'm talking and look at our products. I will go over them, but like I said, I'm not going to touch them like individually, but I will tell you what they are. But I will tell you this. So we have an amazing suite of products. But what we want to do as a carrier to be a better partner for you guys is I would say today we write, I would say about 40%, maybe a little bit more than that, of the class codes that are non-admitted E&S, that are considered non-admitted E&S. We want to get to 80%, maybe more than that as a company. So we're growing. Great time to join. Great time to be a part of Blitz. Because as you'll see when I go through this presentation, we will constantly be adding class codes, products, updating all sorts of things to just be a better partner. Here at Blitz, we want you to win with Blitz. We want you to be able to quote business, bind business. We don't want to just be a carrier that's just a checkbox. I got Blitz. I got a non-admitted carrier. You never hear from us. We never hear from you. And you just got a carrier. We don't want to be that. We want to be a partner that you can actually utilize. Can't go to the admitted. It's a harder to replace risk. You don't even have to second guess it. You know you can come to Blitz. That's who we want to be for you. Our digital platform. Oh, I could talk the whole hour about our platform. It's just amazing. We have the most innovative platform. You guys have probably been in it. If you haven't, take some time when you get a chance and go put something in there. I'm talking about where you can go from submit to quote to bind in under 10 minutes. 10 minutes is probably the max of time you'll spend trying to get a quote. And do not forget, it is innovative. So think of the regular underwriting, manual underwriting items that an underwriter might look at, like crime scores, um, distance to coast, wind, hail, all that wildfire scores. When you're putting something in our portal, third-party data in the background is thinking, and calculating that, right? So you'll go straight through to a bindable quote. About 80% of the time, you're going to need a bindable quote that you can send to the client and go ahead and bind. Don't have to look at an underwriter, doesn't touch the underwriter's desk, go straight through to a bindable quote. So keep that in mind. So our digital platform, like I said, I'm not going to get into the digital platform, but if you do go in there and you feel like you need some training on it, just let me know. Promise I'll help you and we can get together after this and we can do a quote. Service. This is the big thing. You know how people say, what's your theme? What's your niche? What makes you great? What makes you a great carrier? Because, hey, there's tons of them out there, right? With Blitz, not only do we have this great, amazing digital platform, but we have the best service you'll ever see. And I always say speed meets service. And I named it Spurvis. I came up with that on my own. Yeah. So yeah, we're fast. And I usually use the analogy like a tiger, a lion. I think one time I said the bullet train. It's in Shanghai, but I've been watching the Olympics and I'm thinking those speed skaters. I'm gonna start saying that because they're pretty fast. But we don't sacrifice quality for quantity here at Blitz. So just because everything's fast and you're getting that fast quote, it doesn't mean that we're not a company that is focused on service and focusing on making sure that you're getting a good product. So keep that in mind. So we have a dedicated service team. They're called Broker Success. Whoop, whoop, shout out Broker Success. They're amazing. So they are a service team. So you know how you get a business production underwriter assigned to you. And that's great. It could be me. But what if I'm busy? What if I'm out? I had the flu 2 weeks ago. And what if it's something on the fly you just need to answer for? We've got a service team that you can call. We have a service email. Amazing to hear that we have that in the non-admitted world. Think about that. Yeah, you're going to get that in a minute, but sometimes in the non-admitted world, you don't know who to call. You don't know where to go. You're like, who do I call for a question? Is it a real person there? Is it a robot? Is it AI? We don't know who's over there. You know, you're on there 20 minutes just to get a person on the phone. It's not like that at Blitz. We literally created the service team because we saw a need for our producers just in case they had questions or they needed help with a portal, appetite product, all that. You can call our service team and you can get help instantly. Pretty amazing, right? So let's take a trip. I want to tell you how important I think service is, and then I'll move on and then I'll be done. I promise you guys. So this is a judgment-free zone, right? We listen and we don't judge. Now, you guys can't judge anyway because you can't talk because this is a webinar. So I'm going to keep going here down my path. I hate, oh, strong word. I dislike Chick-fil-A. I said it. I don't like Chick-fil-A. I feel like Chick-fil-A takes a bun, puts cardboard in the middle, and it's a bland chicken sandwich. I'm sorry I said it. I know you guys love it. Feel like the Chick-fil-A sauce is all you taste. But anyway, let me keep going. I don't like Chick-fil-A. Oh, but I go to Chick-fil-A. Oh, I go. You know why? When I go through their drive-through, I transport to Queen Angel. I feel like I'm back in the day with the white powder wig and the big dress. I don't know, you guys watch Bridgerton or Downtown Abbey, any of those shows. Because the customer service makes you feel like they're standing outside, hey, take your order, and you say, hey, I want a chicken sandwich and 75 Chick-fil-A sauces. When you go home and you count, you're gonna have 75 sauces. Now, I could go to McDonald's. They got chicken sandwich. Maybe it's faster. Maybe it's cheaper. Maybe it tastes better. But guess what? I guarantee there's no napkins in that bag. You know McDonald's. You better make sure you even have a chicken sandwich. You guys get where I'm going with this? Service is important. It is an important part of what we do to have a carrier that is looking at that and thinking we need to make sure we have a service team to support our producers. So keep that in mind when you think about where you want to go for a carrier. Don't just think about before you need to get the premium and you need to get the good rate. What about after the bind? Huh? What about when something goes awry? What about when you have a question, when you have an endorsement, commission issues, billing issues? Is that carrier there for you? Is it easy? Blitz is easy all the way through, you guys. From the time you go into the portal till you've had the policy 8-9 months and need us, and we'll be here for you. That's my tangent on Chick-fil-A. Don't email me and call me about it. I'm sorry. It's how I feel. All right, let's keep going. So I have to do my dramatic pause here. Da, da, da. No accords, no supplemental apps. I'll stop here because I know you guys are clapping and going crazy. We are all digital. You don't need an accord. You don't need a supplemental. And I know some of you are going to be like, Angel, I like accords because guess what? I send this accord to this carrier and they quote it and it's off my desk. Oh, that sounds real efficient and it does sound fast. It is, I guess, until it takes a day or two for you get the quote. Now you need pricing. Now you need to X about a endorsement or a exclusion. Now it's dragging. Well, first it seemed efficient because you got that quote back and you didn't have to really do anything, but now it's a pain. Well, you could have went into our portal and then you could have done it in about 10 minutes. And then if you needed to change an endorsement or look at something and add a deductible, you could do it yourself because we have our self-service endorsements in there and you can change things in the portal and you can see the premium update in real time in our portal, you guys. So maybe the court seemed convenient today because you just kind of shoot that off, but is it really? Is it really? We also don't have wet signatures. Now, when I say that, you know, the old school, I don't use the computer, big brother. We do have it. It's an option. So when you bind with us, either or, you can go ahead and do the wet signature if you choose to. But if not, everything's going to be through our digital. They'll sign it, you sign it, everything's digital. So you don't have to worry about that. We don't have binders, so you don't have to have the back and forth binder documents. You can do so much in our portal. You're in the driver's seat. I always like to say, you're not in an Uber, you're not in a Lyft, you're driving. You're not in an Uber and they take you where they want to go. They take the shortcut. And excuse me, I said silent mode. Why are we talking about the rainforest? I know this happened to you guys before. Silent and they still talk. You're in the driver's seat at Blitz. You do your own thing. You're able to make your own road. And again, I said this before, 80% goes straight through to a bindable quote where it does not touch your underwriter's desk. Even if it does, you're still going to hear back timely manner. We're all about speed, you guys. So it's still not going to take days. It should be the same day if it's early, no later than the second day. Keep that in mind. Now, if you're not onboarded with us and you're not appointed with us, we have quick, easy appointment process. One page you fill out, then you complete your documents. We also let you go ahead and quote in our portal. Let's say you're waiting to turn in a W-9 or any documents. You can go ahead and start quoting. We don't stop you. We wait, and then you can go ahead, get your documents together, and then come on board. Seamless renewals. Make sure you guys look at that. That's automated, not automatic. So our renewals are super easy. Now, some of you are newer to Blitz and are not at that point yet, but when you get to that point, about 45 days before the X date, you get an email, hey, your renewal's ready. If you don't need to make any material changes, you are good to go. You just go in there, keep it moving, and go ahead and bind it up. Or if you need to make changes, you can make any changes in our portal, and then you can go ahead and resubmit, and you will have your renewal. And also keep in mind, you know how you get that email and you kind of forget, or it goes to spam or something. We always reach out and say, hey, the renewal, we see we haven't gotten the renewal paperwork, and just check in on you and just see if you have questions and make sure we keep things moving. So we definitely will check on you guys. So don't worry about that. Now, products. So you guys are probably familiar with our products, but these are our suite of products. And just keep in mind, like I said, we're growing. We'll be updating a current product or adding new products as time goes on. At some point, we're going to be that non-admitted E&S carrier. All the things that don't go into the admitted world or don't fit, or losses, new ventures, lapse in coverage, of course, all those things come our way. That screams Blitz, bring it on. So these are our products. So, I would say this, our products are package policy, everyone. That is going to be commercial property and GL. Property cannot be monoline. GL can be monoline. So if you get property, you got to package it with us. We're not a BOP. I have to say that because they have like equipment breakdown and some other things with BOPs. And sometimes people reach out for that. But it's not a BOP. It is just a commercial package policy. We go up to $15 million in TIV for our property per location and up to 30,000 square feet for our GL. Okay. Here's our products. So we write cannabis, seed to sale. So that's in the ground seed, growing plant. Now it's out. We write that smoke shop. Commercials less is risk. The big thing with commercials less is risk right now, you guys, we're not writing habitational, no apartments, no townhomes, no condos. Sorry, not yet. Not yet. I didn't say no, not yet. Builder's risk. We write builder's risk and we pair it with the GL. So when you have someone that needs that, a lot of carriers don't do that. We have builder's risk with the GL. Contractors. Contractors is our number one performing product for a lot of reasons. Number one, is a great product. and it gives a contractor all the bells and whistles and everything that they need for coverage. Number two is competitively priced. So think about us. We're not admitted E&S carrier and admitted rights contractors, right? So think about that. We're beating some of the not admitted E&S carriers that have been in the game, playing this game a lot longer than Blitz. So we are writing general contractors plus artisan, have over 100 class code lists. We can do up to 100% subbed out work, paper GCs, all those things can come to Blitz. We write the per project. We have the per project aggregate if they have a contract, and we offer some limited E&O coverage. Vacant commercial buildings. You probably saw Roxanne do her presentation on it. It's on LinkedIn, I believe, the recording, if you need to watch that. The vacant commercial buildings has to be the building and land. Can't just be the land. Retail and services is just what it said. Retail service shop is like tattoo shops, convenience stores, things like that. Internet retailers like Amazon. Special events. We write special events. It has to be max attendee size 5,000, minimum max days 5. Auto services. That's the product of the hour that I'm going to talk about if I quit rambling. Auto services. So these are our products, but like I said, we're growing, and I do have a slide coming up to tell you what's coming. So don't drop off, don't leave. How are you going to know what's coming? You won't know if you leave me. So let's keep going. We're here. The product of the hour. So our product, gosh, I'm trying to think of when these products came out, auto services and vacant. Maybe 2 weeks, maybe longer. Anywho, this is not, so let me start. I got to go here. This is not commercial auto. Don't get sad. Don't cry. I'm sorry, you guys. It's not comp and collision. This is not Angel's Flower Shop and I deliver the flowers. No last mile, long haul, short haul. Let's get it out there. We have to get it out there so we don't you set expectations. This is still our package policy, which is still going to be that commercial property and GL. And if you still need that commercial auto and all those things, you can just pair it with us. Just let's like a mirror, just pair it. But it's not commercial auto because I know auto services can maybe be misleading. So I just wanted to start there, but just so you guys know. So as you can see, the GL and property, and I'm not going to make you like read these slides, but you can see we have premises operations, products and completed ops, medical payments, and fire damage to premises rented to you. That's under our GL, and the property, of course, is building, business personal property, BI, and tenants and improvement. So as you can see on my slide, I have some additional coverages. So we do offer some Garagekeepers legal liability that's available within the product. Now, if you don't really know what it is, it protects the customer's vehicle while they're in the care, custody, and control of the insurance business. So that's when you would need the Garagekeepers. So we have several different options. It's going to be the collision, comp, special causes of losses also. Now, this is in the portal. If you're in there quoting and you kind of have questions and you're not kind of sure of the coverage or you need help with anything, definitely reach out. We also have, symbol 29, if you guys are familiar with auto, it's non-owned auto liability. That is 29. We offer that, but we offer it under scheduled premises. So that's why if you look at this slide, it says limited non-owned auto coverage. So it is the coverage, but it is definitely going to be scheduled premise only. So keep that in mind. I will say this. We have had the scheduled premise on our non-owned, and it has not hindered us in writing business or seeing submissions or binding business at all. But I will say this to you guys, whenever we have a product rollout, like I told you guys, I've been here almost 2 years. When we first rolled out contractors, which again is our number one product, we didn't have this near as many class codes as we have now. We roll our products out and then we wait voice of you guys. It's very important. It's very important, you guys, that when we do our product rollouts, that you are vocal and you reach out, good, bad, and the ugly, if there's things hindering you from binding business, or if there's things that you need, or you see something missing, that you tell us, because how would we know? Don't just go in and start the quote, see the quote and say, no, I don't want to bind with Blitz, or leave us, don't come back. Don't do that. Tell us, let us know. We want to be a partner that is there for you guys to work with you and make changes if we need to, update things, just to be a better partner. We want you to be able to win with Blitz, like I said, sell with Blitz. We want you to be able to get wins and bind business. So reach out to me. I don't bite, or your business production underwriter, or anyone you know at the company, and let us know if something's going on, not just with auto services, with any product. If you haven't been having any luck with Blitz, let us know so we can help you win. These are the bundles that are available. I'll stay here a little bit so you can see them. I kind of went over the Garagekeepers and the limited non-owned. Those are the two that I wanted to hit. And then there's the property bundle that we'll have. And these are all in the portal. And of course, as you know, since it's customizable and you're in the driver's seat, you can take these off. You can add them, our little orange toggle buttons. You've seen them. They're great. toggle on, toggle off. And you can get these on and off if you'd like. Customizable, don't forget that. So here is our eligible classes. So remember earlier when I said car wash and auto detail. So the reason why we're hitting those are because those are like our target classes where we have had success since we have released this product. So if you have auto glass repair, auto parts stores, quick lube shops, car washes, auto detailer, it could be mobile, it could be a regular auto detailer. All those things right now are target classes. Send them in, put them in now. Go ahead. You can start. I'll keep talking. You can go ahead and put them in now because those are great classes for you to see like pricing looking good. It's going to, all that. Put them in now. Now, these other classes, it does not mean that we'll do this presentation 2 months from now. And some of them have moved to target classes. Right now, these are other classes. We haven't seen a ton of them come in. So when these start coming in, these could change. But these are all these encompass, all these things we write, all these class codes. It's just that the target classes are right now what we're seeing and what we're having some success with. And we're going to start trying to do more of that with you guys, like telling you a hit list, like where we're hot, where we're popular, what we've been writing to kind of help you know where we are. So we're working on so many things for you guys, so much that's coming that you're going to just be so happy. So just hold on. Okay, well, we got to get to this. Excluded operations. So the purple one, you guys, it's excluded operations, but if they have like a little bit of incidental exposure under 15% of sales, it's okay, but just remember it's excluded. So let's say they do motorcycle repair, but they don't do very much of it, but it is excluded. So just remember that, the purple. Orange is no, 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 no. We don't write those. So it's going to be auto detailers, dismantlers, manufacturers. I'm not keep reading them. You see the list. If you have a question, something that's not on here, you're not sure, please reach out. Also on our portal, top left, there's a spoon and a knife, or is it a fork? It says appetite checker. Use it. You can go in there and put anything in to see if we fit any of our other products. You can call me, you can call your business production underwriter. All of us are here for you guys because I know it takes a minute to kind of get up and running with an appetite, especially if you're not very familiar with the carrier. So here are some of our class codes just to get you guys acclimated with what you will put in. So with car washes, you will have the ones where you put the car on the conveyor belt, you go that way and you kind of go through it. I used to think they were pretty fun when I was a kid. And then you have the ones where you're driving the bay and you get out and you spray your own car. So those are the difference in other than self-service and self-service car wash. Those are the class codes for that. And then this is just a distinction telling you the difference. So don't forget the full service detailing and then mobile detailing are two different things. We write both, but just kind of showing you the class codes and how those are different. And again, these are going to be a part of our target classes. So if you got a car wash that you're thinking about placing, go ahead and put that in, or auto detailer, and see how we shake out. All right. Ooh, we're here. I always want to get somebody to make me like some confetti and a saxophone to play here so it can seem like real grand, but I'm not good at that kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't. But anyway, here are our new products coming up. This is pretty cool. So first up is our products will be updated to include improved cat property capacity terms and condition. What does that mean, Angel? It means today, perhaps, maybe you go put a property quote in and you see named storm exclusion, wind, hail deductible. I'm not sure what you might see. Maybe you think to yourself, this is a little strict, when it comes to cat. And maybe we certainly could be, but we're alleviating that. We're going to be a better partner. We are going to be able to write more business that are not going to include those things. So just hold your horses, hold on, it's coming. Also, contractors' excess liability. We have been asked about that since we probably started doing a little small commercial journey. And so that's coming to restaurants with liquor liability. Yay. Now we write restaurants under lesser's risk. So that's like the tenant. This is owner occupied. It's going to be restaurants with liquor liability. Should be a pretty high liquor percent. I kind of think I know, but I don't want to say it wrong, so I'm not going to tell you, but should be a high liquor percent. So that's going to give another avenue. And you guys know, I've heard like admitted don't like restaurants anymore. So that would be a good place for you to place it over here at Blitz. Then we're getting mixed use habitational. I told you guys, see, do you see what I meant in the beginning? I told you guys, we're going to be a carrier that's going to write most of the things that don't fit over there in the mid world. Mixed use habitational is coming. Now, I'm in the Midwest. Everywhere you turn, they got mixed use habitational. I don't think it's that huge in the West Coast. Don't know about the East Coast, but it may not be in your area. But if it is, it's like restaurants, stores at the bottom, apartments at the top. That's mixed use. And then high value homeowners. Somebody's getting into personal lines. Look at Blitz go. I'm so proud. I'm so happy and excited. I guess you guys can see. I know you're like, this angel is drinking that Kool-Aid. And I am drinking it. But it's true. Everything I say is still true. I might be drinking Kool-Aid, but guess what? It's still true. Remember that. Look at that list. That is just this year. Just this year. I can't even talk because I got my so I switched from I had Invisalign and now I switched to retainer. I made it, but I can't talk right. So sorry about that. Just noticed I'm like, what am I saying? So like Sylvester the cat. All right. So this slide says 25,000 agents. Let me tell you guys, I was looking in the portal today. We got even more than that. We're gonna have to update this slide. It's because of you. This is who we are because of you guys. But I got a question for you. Before you leave me, I got a question for anybody on here. What's your current situation with Blitz? Have you been logged in? Perhaps you have. Have you submitted anything? What are the roadblocks, the hurdles? What can we do to help? Have you gone in and started five submissions but not finished any of them? Is it a reason? Can you tell me what that is, you guys? If it's something you think you need additional training, you want to visit, you need portal training, you don't understand what we write, you don't know where we fit, let us help. Let us help you get over those hurdles. Maybe you write a ton of small commercial, but you don't even touch E&S. You know why? Because everything I said, there's no service. It takes a long time to get a quote. You feel like you're just out in the weeds all alone. You don't have that anymore. You have Blitz. You have us now. We're here. You have us. We're partnered with you. Grow your book. Use Blitz. Use the speed to win. Grow your book with Blitz. If you want to start doing non-admitted now, because now you have a good partner, let us help you do that. Now you can start taking on that non-admitted stuff, marketing for it, because now you have a carrier. Now you don't have to worry about what you used to go through, where you feel like, I always say sometimes they feel like the non-admitted is like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Remember those toys at the Misfit Island? It was a Jack in a Box that wouldn't pop up, a Raggedy Ann doll. Well, she looked normal to me, but anyway, you get what I'm saying. They were on a land of their own. And that's how sometimes they think because it's not admitted, it has a little bit of fur on it, and it makes it harder to quote. It's not like that at Blitz. Everything that I've shown you, the service, the portal, that you'll have a business production underwriter assigned to you, someone assigned to you. It's almost like being that queen at Chick-fil-A, you know? So tell us what you need. And again, voice of the agent. Something's going wrong. You need something to win with Blitz. Tell us, be vocal. Guys, if you never say anything and you just kind of give up on us, you onboard and then you're in the portal, then you don't come back, or then you buy one thing and then you never come back. And there's a reason, you know that there is, but you don't say anything. How can we make a change? How can we make it better? Tell us. Reach out to Angel. Let me know. We're coming up with so many things, you guys, to help educate you guys and more things on the website. Wait till you see what we're coming up with on the website. Just more things to help you understand the appetite, understand the portal, understand Blitz in general. I always say the most success you can have with Blitz is communication. When you let us know, call us, never feel like you're bothering us. Always reach out, email me, text me, carrier pigeon, Morse code, tap, 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 tap. Is that Morse code? I don't even know, but I know it's something when you tap. All those things, I'll take anything. Reach out. Don't be afraid. Gosh, I couldn't get that to move. Now, let's say you're on here and you're not onboarded with Blitz Chat. Shoot me an email and I will get you connected so we can go ahead and get you in the portal. You'll probably be in the portal before noon. I don't even know what time it is. Before noon, before 12:30, just in case it's closer to noon. Get you in the portal today, submit your first quote, get you up and running. If there's additional questions that you have, please make sure you're going in the chat. You get anything from the chat, Chris? Is it quiet?
Yeah, no, it's in the Q&A getting a lot of great questions about
Uh-oh.
our appetite and how to get appointed. They're asking, how to get set up with Blitz and certain appetite questions. So yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys, thank you for the questions. But if you were shy and you didn't want to ask a question, or you just think of a question when this webinar is over, please reach out to me today. You can see my email there. Super easy. It's angel@blitzinsurance.com. If you email me, I will connect you to our onboarding team and we will get you going and get you set up, get you trained, get you whatever you need. If you're already onboarded with us and you're dormant, you haven't even been in the portal ever. ever. Or you've been in there once or twice, but haven't been in there again. Let's get you going. Let's see what we need to get you going. Like I told you guys, I'm not kidding when I tell you, we're so focused on making sure that our producers are successful with us. It is our thing. And that's why I told you in the beginning. You said, what's your thing, Angel? What's your niche? What's your thing? What makes you great? We're great because of you guys. And so we're going to make sure you're great, right? You got to be the service matter expert. You got a loan on your plate with the client. We want to take some things off your plate and make it easy to deal with us and easy to bind business. And that's what we're here for. Any more questions? I know you guys can't talk to me. I talk to myself, though. I'm sure you noticed it throughout this webinar. I'm sure you saw it. Anybody got more questions? Chat, Q&A. Think we got everything, right? Okay, everybody good? So first of all, thank you for joining today. I know we're busy. Time is of the essence in our industry. Got to get back out there. So anybody that came on board to listen to me today for almost 35 minutes, ooh, I did good with that. Anyone that came on here today, I want to thank you. And just remember what I said. Reach out if you need any additional training or if you need anything to get you going in the portal. We'll be here for you. You got my email. You probably got my phone number if you have an email from me. Give me a call, send me an email. Let's get you going with Blitz. Let's get you having success with Blitz. Again, not just a carrier on the checkbox, a carrier that cares, a carrier that's going to be there for you. Thank you, everybody. Told you I wouldn't keep you an hour. Told you. You want to say bye, Chris?
All right, thank you. I'm still answering a few questions, but
I'm
absolutely.
not going to shut the webinar off. You
Oh,
guys
okay,
are fine.
perfect,
Yeah.
perfect.
I know people are probably going to start dropping off, but you're welcome to stay and ask me questions and stay on the chat. You're welcome to stay and talk to me. I don't mind. I'm not going to shut you guys off in case other people have questions. And thank you, Chris, for helping assist today. Don't forget to go on LinkedIn. We're going to have more webinars. They'll be coming. So you want to make sure you don't miss anything. They're all going to be so fun, so much fun. Don't miss out on the fun. Don't miss out on the fun. Oh, I guess I can stop that. Let me go in the chat. You're welcome. Somebody wrote Spurvis. It's gonna catch on. It's gonna catch on.
Oh, just realized I was on mute. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Do you know Angel? Are we affiliated with Smart Choice? Do you know?
Yeah.
Oh, we are. Okay, let
I'm
me
I,
answer there.
I'm almost sure we are. I say yeah, I think we are. I hope I'm not wrong. I've never noticed this Q&A thing on here.
Yeah, it usually seems like people usually drift more towards the chat,
Yeah.
but it is definitely keeps it easier to see each person's questions.
I didn't even know it was a thing. Oh, we got some good questions. I love it. Nice. Go get it, Rochelle. I'll be looking for them. You're welcome, Kimberly, if you're still on here. I'm just now in the chat. Hi, Tim Beer.
I think that's all the questions.
Think you got everything? Okay, I didn't want to shut it off and people are still talking to us. So I think we got everything. Again, if you're still holding on here and you didn't get to ask your questions, just reach out to me and I'll help you out. Anything that you guys need, we're going to make sure you have success. Success is the name of the game. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate everyone for taking the time for this webinar. And we'll be back. We'll be back with another webinar. So keep them coming. Keep joining. Keep joining. You're going to learn something new every time. I promise. I promise. Promise. All right. I guess we can go. Bye, everybody. We appreciate you. We are who we are because of you guys. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your support of Blitz. Everybody have a great day. Bye. Bye, Chris.
Bye, guys.
I
Thank you.
appreciate you. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.